Welcome to the Vale, a rare bastion of civilization in a world recuperating after a terrible, centuries-long war. Though the battles ended 200 years ago, the land still recovers from this period of tumultuous strife and slavery. Join now the defenders of the Vale as they navigate a world riddled with opportunity and tragedy, all the while seeking glory, gold, and adventure.
Alright, so you guys just got done fighting all sorts of monstery things. Literally, we left off immediately. We took no rest. Remember? I was explicit about that. No naps. Mm-hmm. We immediately left off as the battle had ended.
By the way, replace Rin with Basil.
Basil? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't there before. So I just, we're sharing a body right now, you know.
He slid underneath that dragon and then just fell asleep underneath the dragon.
Yeah, I just kept going. It just stopped sliding. Well, yeah, Basil's here now. Hey guys, sorry about that.
So what are you guys gonna do? What do you guys want to do? Big scary combat just ended. What are we gonna do now, chickens?
Hey, guys, I know there was a little I had a little accident, and I haven't been with you for a while, but this is like twice now that devils and stuff have just kind of teleported into our general vicinity and attacked us. I mean, is this normal now?
No, not normal. Just a new happening.
It depends upon your perspective.
It depends upon your perspective of normal. What's normal to a spider is chaos to a fly.
Okay.
Well, I had expected them to slow down somewhat after the death of Jafero, but I suppose not.
Yeah, Raviton feels like after the Beholder guy died, there's been like more bad things like floating at us and stuff, like hell things.
Just from anywhere.
I mean, the demons I kind of was used to. That happened a couple of times, and Arthero seemed to be the cause of that. But now there's devils, and the devils and demons kind of fought each other once. It's a little confusing.
It might have something to do with us not completing the request set out by those Hell Knights for Grok, because once they got into that street fight with the demons, we sort of just allowed them to leave and didn't really follow up on their request. Not that I'm saying that was the wrong thing to do. I can't suppose that being the minions of devils is good work for guildmates, but still.
So everybody give me a perception check. Sorry, there we go. I did say it. Okay.
27 for Basil.
13 for Fenilius.
That's a 23 for Roland.
Gronk got 18.
John got a 12.
And Onyx got an 8.
All right, so Roland and Basil, you see, and Grok, you see a couple of interesting things happening. One, you hear a gross, slurping sound is the best way I'm going to describe it. Yeah, that's the appropriate reaction, guys. And two, you see, coming from kind of the southwest, heading kind of towards you, you see a really familiar-looking Dragonborn kind of two-stepping it and going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, as he's being chased by what looks like the jelly from peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh no. Oh, Ricky.
I didn't know the bakery delivered.
I don't remember them doing fruit produce. Wait, can we tell it's Brissinger?
Oh yeah, easily.
Basil would probably just sort of run over to him and can I just try and pick him up and run him over to us? How much does Briss weigh?
You can drag half your speed.
Oh, well, that's just the same at the rate at which Briss can move then. That's kind of awkward.
Briss is V heavy.
I don't think I have...
This boy is 7 feet tall and like 200 pounds.
Yes, them scales can get heavy.
Yeah, he a heavy boy.
Briss! What? What?
Hello, please help get that away from me!
Good enough? I want to fireball it. Can I fireball so it doesn't hurt my friend Brissinger? My friend Briss? Oh, them, not it. Okay, well, I take it back.
So Bressinger may have been out looking for ingredients for the bakery and heard of a jelly, and then discovered that it's probably not the best type of pudding to use for sandwiches.
This is the most Brissinger plot I've ever heard.
It's very on brand.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we all click on your tokens and go ahead and give me a quick initiative?
Roland got a 5.
Oh yeah, Basil got a 7.2. Yeah.
Brock got a 6, and the simulacrum got a 15.
Ravi-chan got a 22.
Milius is a 21.
Onyx got a 15.
Briss got a 7.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the jellies initiatives, and that's not the worst thing in the world.
So Rabijan, you see Bressinger shitting towards you, away from these puddings. What would you like to do?
Well, Ravi-chan doesn't necessarily want to get near those, but she would like to help. So she will probably throw some Sacred Flame, because that's probably what's going to reach 60 feet. Let's see. Oh yeah, it'll reach... we'll go for the one that's to the right, in the front of Bressinger there. So it has to do a dex save of 18.
Dex saves are not their best thing.
Well, good. Then they take 19 radiant damage.
I don't know if I like your attitude.
Get used to it.
Fake Grok.
Almost Grok.
Oh my god, he is so far away from everybody else.
He's hanging out.
I am going to be firebolting one of the black ones. This one here. AC 16.
Yep. Okay, so your firebolt pierces into it, it takes damage, and it feels like you hear some popping or something as it absorbs the damage. Onyx, what you gonna do, bro?
I'm gonna be moving over here, and I'm going to be raising my halberd above my head and slicing it in two. Yeah, not with the 12.
No, 12 hits.
Okay.
It's a slow-moving pudding.
Oh, and I rage beforehand. I keep on forgetting to mention.
Oh, no, you do not.
So that's 17. Then I bring it back up and back down on him again. 14 to hit, and I do 14 more points of damage.
Or, as you attack it, it feels weird as you slash into it, and the pudding kind of moves and absorbs the attack and lets your weapon go through it.
Gross.
It's super gross.
And I am done.
Great. Hold on, I'm doing the thing.
What's the thing?
Oh, something I know about, but Onyx does not.
So bad. Bad juju.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah.
Oh dear, you made more chips.
Onyx, give yourself a DM inspiration for being a good player.
I can make babies too.
This is so stupid.
Good job.
Does a 22 hit?
Just a little bit.
Then you're going to take 4 bludgeoning plus 20 acid damage.
Oh. Ew.
Before your cheater stuff.
It's disgusting.
Kill it with fire, guys.
Basil, it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah, speaking of kill it with fire, I want to blow some puddings up.
The pudding pop.
No, wait, no. Not a pudding pop, no. Do we have the fireball token?
We do.
I guess if I cast fireball, I'm the fireball token.
There's always room for pudding.
Wait, how do I do the token? Oh! I'll do. I would, if possible, like to not hurt my friends with the fireball, and just sort of get as many as I can without hurting. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good to me. I don't remember the range on fireball. Just double check.
120 feet.
Oh, that was a lot of words.
I know from personal experience that fireball goes 120 feet.
Okie dokie. I will move. So I will move there, and Briss. I think I told Briss about this before, but I have a silver dragon tattoo on my arm, and I strike my hand against it, and it alights with fire, and I launch it at the icky pudding boys. Briss, please be careful.
So he's got a silver dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey guy, oh it's Briss, fireball.
Oh, potato. The spell save is 17.
Yeah, to get that, it had to roll a natural 20. Which one did?
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Well, everybody gets one, okay? So that's 26 fire damage total versus 13 to the one that passed. I'm digging being high level. I'm not used to having such a high spell save DC on a stat that's not even maxed yet. Feels good.
The fire launches and engulfs and starts to engulf the puddings, and it pops and sizzles, and it's weird. You've never seen a living thing pop or sizzle before.
He's close. He's closer to throwing up than he was before. Just a bit.
Briss, going out and looking for ingredients, you managed to stray pretty far from the Center Vale. You come out and you're looking for jams and puddings and stuff, and you heard that there's some jerk who you're going to have a talk with later in town. Told you about a place where you can find some of the greatest pudding on earth. You showed up, and the pudding tried to eat you. Running in a random direction, cartoon style, you managed to happenstance against your old adventuring party that you haven't seen in a little while because you've been super serious about your baking. Welcome back. You have pudding.
Hello.
It's also your turn.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what you said you'd been doing the whole time. I just added a rookie to it. So, would you like to fireball where that last one fireballed?
Ah.
Right there?
Da.
There you go, right there, yeah. Look, Basil, your fireballs, none of those can make the save.
I feel cyberbullied, actually, because that's like a lot of damage.
I mean, your 26 damage was cute.
Don't make fun of my son.
It's so cute.
Basil just hides his face.
All of the puddings look very, very damaged. Brock, what would you like to do?
I'm throwing a fireball down too.
Okay, same spot?
No, I'm actually going to move it north a little bit and get the ones that are next to Onyx and sculpt it around Basil and Onyx.
That's Brithinger.
Bressinger.
There you go. That'll hit all of them, right? That'll also
That-
hit them.
That
is the
hits all
other,
of them.
that's the other option that would hit all of them. Shit.
That's what the one I was going for. That doesn't hit all of them because you have to look at the red line around the. That makes
Yeah,
it. And
I know.
I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me.
Alright, do the cast the spell.
DC
Alright, Brock.
18 for 32.
Alright, the puddings all evaporate into grossness.
Finelius doesn't even mind getting his turn skipped now.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to skip your turn, sir.
It's fine. I got to stand and watch.
Alright, so Briss is standing there. Probably has pudding splatters all over him. And you and out of nowhere, you guys are. What are you guys doing?
Ravi-chan is going to use all of her movement and tackle Briss in a hug.
Yeah, you don't have to use it with combat's over.
Even still.
Oh, ow. Okay, hello. It's good to see you as well.
Basil would also like to tackle hug Briss.
Oh, it's good to see
Are you gonna stand there and wait until Briss stands up and then re-tackle Briss?
I'll be behind and like ready to suplex him back into the Just like me and Ravi-chan are a tag team.
It's John Cena.
Yeah.
Briss gets up like, I didn't hear no bell.
Can you smell what the baker's cooking?
Cornelius stands at a safe distance and waves.
No, hello,
There's a
I'm here as
flashlight.
well.
Yeah, this is a family reunion. Wait, Briss wasn't at the funeral, right? Was Briss there?
No. Briss was out doing Monster Hunter stuff, searching
Then-
for dinner.
Then Basil will say, "We missed you at the funeral."
There was funeral?
Yes, for an old friend, Dervin.
The funeral was also for me, but I'm feeling better now.
Oh,
An appropriate response, Briss and Ben.
Yeah, so, we went to a bar, and then we found Mr. Finn's leg on the floor, and then there was a guy that, like, popped out of the wall, and he was like, hey, fight all these things, and then we fought all the things, and then when we came back from fighting all the things, like, Mr. Finn's mom, like, who, like, cloned him or something? Robbie John was really confused, but, yeah. Mr. Finn is fine, and Robbie John thinks Mr. Basil might still have Mr. Finn's leg.
Oh, no, I gave that back to Fenelius. It was his, after all.
Now he's a leg up on the rest of us.
Finn, what did you ever do with your leg?
I'm studying it for research purposes.
I know you have one very good friend who would love to study that leg as well.
I'm sharing it with him.
Yes!
Raya's excited.
You guys have reunited with your buddy.
Remind me not to order the pudding at the bakery.
Yeah. What sausage? No, thank you.
I promise the black pudding at the bakery is very good. I don't know what that was.
What? I mean, what are you even doing here? Being chased by sentient food? Is this... Are they plotting their revenge against you for the bakery?
I'm fairly certain they are not, but I'll let them know.
Right, okay, because it's just a lot of weird things have happened, so at this point anything's possible. Just, you know,
Very true.
the hand works in mysterious ways, yes.
Nah. Well, I'm actually here because I heard from someone in the village that there was a good supply of jelly unlike anything on Earth. And so I decided that I needed to make a new type of tart or some sort of pie with it. I already had ingredients and I had recipe and everything. It was going to be delicious. But unfortunately, when I came, they were alive.
Well, I suppose it's hard to disagree with this, the idea that they are unlike anything else on this planet, but I mean, what's left of them isn't alive anymore, if you want that.
Well,
I mean, I hate to be the one to say it, but I'm not sure that a black pudding would make a very good tart.
probably wouldn't. I was going to spice it up with some cranberries and some apples.
Robbie John would eat it.
Shocker.
I just remembered I'm very busy the day that you finish those. Very busy.
Robbie John will make sure that Mr. Finn eats some too.
Can Britt lean down and like dip a claw into what's left of the black pudding and kind of just like touch it to the tip of his tongue just for, you know, fun taste test time?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to roll two things.
Oh, good.
I need you to roll 1d4, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my.
I got my special Britt dice.
He doesn't need to roll a Constitution save. He gets an 18 plus his bonus.
Ooh. Fenelius saw in a vision that Briss would make a terrible decision.
I did. I foresaw this moment earlier, and I was confused for a moment because it's been a while since we saw Brissinger, but now I understand it.
Mm-hmm. It all makes sense now.
I got a 3, so.
On the D4? Don't know if that's good or bad yet, but...
Great.
Ooh.
So here's what happens. You reach down and stick your finger in the acidic jelly that is the black pudding's body. It hurts. You're stubborn. You put it in your mouth. You swallow it, burns all the way down, worse than rock gut bottom shelf liquor. You're gonna realize that later when I make you take another D4. Like salsa, it's gonna give you twice.
Oh no.
But it's gross. You want to throw up, you retch a little bit, but your weirdly strong constitution makes it not happen. Thanks, Ben.
This is not good. I'm going to find that person and I'm going to make pies out of them.
Oh, that doesn't sound good either.
No, it will be delicious. It will be the most delicious thing I've ever created. Because I have so much rage.
I'm concerned about the things that I've eaten that you've made in the past now.
How often does Gravine visit the bakery?
He visits quite often, but he doesn't bring me any ingredients.
Okay, thank goodness.
Now he does, though. Still in the future.
No. Hey, guys, let Briss know when you're done with that leg, okay? Nothing goes to waste.
Oh, whoa. We're not, no. I'm going to be researching with my leg. I don't want any food made out of my leg.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe.
Bobby-san would agree with that statement.
So what time in the day is it now? We're in the desert and we're traveling, but we've had a couple combats now. Is it late in the day? Still midday?
It's probably just a little after midday.
Bobby-chan is always up for a cat nap. In-game and IRL.
So it's a little after day. You guys were talking about what time it was. What do you guys want to do?
Continuing traveling, I guess.
I'd like to take a short rest and burn some hit dice.
That sounds good. We can fill Briss in on what we're doing here, and maybe he can join us on our little quest for the guild.
I ritually cast Leomund's tiny hut to give us a safe, short resting area.
It's my favorite trick.
All right, you guys gonna bunch up on top of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys managed to go ahead and cast Leomund's tiny hut. Remember, apply short rest stuff only.
Mm-hmm. Get my points back.
Bobby-chan's mostly just gonna pout because she can't do shit with a short rest.
Aw. I'm pretty sure you can roll your hit die and then see how many more you need before rolling any more. I don't think you have to do
That's
the
up
whole
to
ones.
Ricky.
Jeez, Grok.
Bruh.
I've got Ricky Sucks going on, and I have 51 hit points of hit point reduction, too.
Anything else going on?
Basil's just gonna tell Briss about
I was
what we're doing
trying
and
to.
stuff.
I apologize. I was trying to look up what Rick said. You can spend one at a time on the hit dice during short rest.
So unless Robbie John casts Greater Restoration on me, I'm done.
Un momento, por favor.
When the short rest is done, Unlikeliest starts traveling again.
Okay, Rabbit Jan, are you casting your spell that you put me on hold for?
Okay, Bobby-chan will cast a greater restoration for Grok, but she needs him to realize it's expensive. So this means that, they're friends.
That's what it is? He has to realize you're friends now?
And maybe, the payment of snacks wouldn't be so bad. So there it is.
That is expensive.
Bobby-chan will take payments in snacks or shinies that can be traded for snacks or beverages or money to buy snacks or beverages.
Money to buy shiny beverages.
Bobby-chan would be torn of whether to drink or keep a shiny beverage.
I had to spend 10 hit dice to get healed up.
Well, save spell slots though, so it's a pretty good investment.
I
Saves his
completely
spell
agree.
slot.
Stop rolling ones on them though. That's an order.
Alright,
That definitely
Fenilius
would've
is
been
now
helpful.
heading east towards the ominous building.
Onyx is following.
Bobby
Yep,
John
I'm
is also
following.
Basil
Or I
will-
should say we are following.
So I wanna just, as a DM, love on you guys and give you a little bit of a hint. Fenilius asked a really, really interesting question at the beginning of the game. And you guys kind of jumbled through it and it was lost. And it may be worth revisiting that question. And I'm going to give you the
Is it
opportunity to talk about the question.
So, Rick, did you type this or was it spoken?
No, it was when I asked if anyone had any idea. Fenilius didn't know that devils were now a thing, but devils have been appearing. And they've been coming out of portals right next to us in combat formation the times that it's happened, and that's odd.
Yeah, in Centerville we had demons, but then the devils showed up and they started fighting each other.
That is true.
They are definitely forming up and setting up an attack force and coming in through a portal.
But somebody dropping little portal crumbs everywhere? I don't understand.
Well,
Yeah,
Robbie-chan remembers them saying that they had like a crush on Mr. Onyx.
Yeah, in the inn they wanted to hire him or whatever.
Oh, he wasn't being hired.
Well, maybe it was a gentle way of putting it.
They have to be, knowing a little bit about Phanilius, knowing a little bit about teleportation and portals and stuff. They have to be tracking us some way in order to know where we're at, to make portals to us in all the different places we've been.
Is there a devil mole?
Okay.
They can give one of us an object and use the scrying spell to scry on the object, and that would work to keep track of us.
Okay, who got the devil toy thingy?
Well, let's think back to all of the stuff that we've acquired in the last few weeks of game time and see if there might be something in there.
Oh, Robbie-chan remembers Mr. Finn's leg, and then she squints at Finn real hard.
Well, I mean, okay, I can't deny that could be a possibility, I guess. However, counterpoint, my leg isn't with us right now. So if they were using that to scry on us, that they wouldn't be finding us.
So somebody has something that is telling the devils where we are?
I can't
That's
think
the
of
working
anything else.
theory now.
Oh.
I have Jathero's eye, but I mean, that can't be it.
Mr. Onyx, Robbie-chan feels like that might have something to do with it.
That can't be it because the devil started springing up before we killed Jathero. It would have to be something that we've had since before that.
Were those devils not... Well, no, those were demons sent by Jathero.
I thought that the devils came after because they were like, oh, we heard you killed Jathero, come and do work for us.
Yeah, the devils were after.
So it
Onyx.
might be Jathero related.
Onyx, those people that came for you from Asmodeus, did they by chance give you an item?
No.
Onyx, had you ever spoken to those people before? Or people might be generous. Is that rude?
I hadn't seen them before.
I think being generous is not being rude. So
Well, they were able to designate that you were the one that... Well, that you were the one that killed Jathero, he says, completely honestly. So, maybe then, if they know that that is the case, maybe it is the eye.
Phanilius is going to ritually cast Detect Magic and see if right now there are any unexpected magical auras in the group.
All right. First of all, where do you keep all that stuff at, Onyx?
His eye stalk is in my backpack.
It's a regular backpack,
Gross.
right?
Yeah.
So is it like, decomposing? in
Oh,
there?
it probably is, but
That's gross.
but he's a barbarian that doesn't care.
If Onyx ever offers you snacks, just refuse them, because it's not worth it. Okay? No offense.
Robbie-chan will take snacks from Onyx when she sees him by.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Just not buy them from Brisinger.
Oh,
'Cause
Mr.
those
Brisk
could be
makes
made.
good snacks.
I make the best snacks.
I agree.
Robbie-chan
Yeah,
will try everything once.
I have raised my son very well, thank you very much.
Yes, and your other son raises things very well.
And we're very proud of him.
He does a lot
Just
of good
saying,
community
that's
work.
what he does.
Doing lovely
So-
community work.
So you do see a faint glow come from inside Onyx's backpack.
Onyx, do you have anything magical in your backpack there?
Let's see here. I have bedroll, no, mess kit, no, tinder, no,
When he's standing there rifling through it, can I pinpoint where the aura is?
It's from deep in the pack. You can't unless you like really crowd over him and like get in all up in his bizwax.
Oh, I do that totally.
Okay, so you kind of here's what I'm imagining. Tell me if this is accurate. You ask him, "You got something in your backpack?" Because that's how vanilla sounds apparently. And Onyx goes, and he starts listing off like, "I got a tinder, it's a torch, and a rope," and he's like rifling and bringing stuff up. Is that accurate? And you're as he's doing that, you're like hand on his shoulder, kind of peeking up and over, looking in.
Yes.
You see a gross, dismembered eye stalk, and at the other end of the eye stalk, you see a very faint glow.
Hey, Onyx, friends, there's a faint magical glow on this eye stalk. Want me to try to get rid of it?
Ooh, I have a magic item now? Cool. What's it do?
Maybe something not good. I think that sounds like a good idea, Fenelius.
The working theory is that it tells devils where it is.
How about if I ritually cast Identify on that to see what the spell is?
You can do that. I don't care if the demons know where I'm at or the devils.
Abijah cares a little bit because she hangs out with you.
I mean, all we're gonna do is kill them, so it's okay.
Abijah is tired.
I'm concerned that every time we kill a certain group of demons or devils that they send, that the next time they send a little bit stronger devils until they send devils strong enough that they kill us.
No, it's not gonna happen.
So you want to ritualistically cast Identify.
Yes.
What are you identifying?
What I'm touching, wherever the magic aura is on the eye stalk.
It's not on the eye stalk. It's in the eye of the stalk.
Oh, well then wherever that aura is, that's what I'm touching.
So you're gonna have to go through the eye and damage it to get to the aura.
Onyx, do you have an issue if I poke Jarthero in the eye?
Well, I poke him in the eye all the time.
Okay. I poke into the eye and try to find whatever this thing is.
The bloodiest, reddest looking gem comes out. As you put your fingers into the gelatinous mass that is its eye, it feels like a firm, gross, disgusting jelly. And as he pierces the flesh of this eye, Grok, Basil, Onyx, and Grok Simulacrum all need to give me Constitution saving throws. And Fenelius as well. And
Onyx
I'm just looking for a
15.
29 for Fenelius.
22 for Basil.
The simulacrum got an 11, and Grok got a 6.
All right, so as it comes out, all of you without any sort of opportunity to save, kind of as you pierce it, just the most wretched, rotting meat smell that you've ever smelled ever. Grok and your simulacrum, which is perfect that those are the two that do it, simultaneously and identically throw up.
Oh no! It's double the turtle puke.
And they kind of look at each other and then come back up. But what you pull out is a very clear and very beautiful, bright, almost glowing, blood red gem. It's very small, maybe the size of a thumbnail.
Okay, I cast Identify on that. Fenelius is not even a little bit grossed out. He's too engrossed in this investigation to even care.
Yeah, 29. You don't even notice that people are puking. You're super focused.
Briss is gonna rub Basil's back and cover his eyes.
Oh, that's got to be enough. That screams elf.
Give the DM just a moment to peruse the spell Identify and decide exactly what words to use. One object must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic immune object, you learn its properties, how to use them. Whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. This is a DM item made up for this game. because he hates you and loves you at the same time. This is the best way to describe it is somewhat of a phylactery.
God damn it, Finn!
Another one. Lovely. I remember what happened the last time we had a Lich's phylactery. I had to save my son!
No, not a Lich's phylactery. Kinda.
Hey, none of you know this yet. Fenilius might not even tell you.
Depending on how this goes.
Oh, good call. Let me whisper the rest of it.
I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you were great.
If Fenilius thinks he's going to get yelled at again, he's not going to say anything. Fenilius got yelled at for being alive, for heaven's sake.
Robbie John also agreed to be Mr. Finn's new babysitter. His mom asked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Finn looks really young now. Like he looked young. Now he's like a lot younger.
He looks like a child elf.
A chelf.
A chelf.
Fenilius looked like a teenager elf before he died, and now he looks like he's not even a teenager yet. Okay, this is bad.
Worse than the smell?
Yeah, it's worse than the smell. So this gem basically is this. Whoever is controlling this gem or using this gem, they basically have a constant ability to know exactly where we're at as long as we have this gem. And it appears that I can't even dispel it without risking, bad stuff happening to us.
I'm assuming that also includes that smashing.
So you're saying that as long as we have the gem, they'll know where we're at.
Yes.
And if we don't have the gem, then they won't know where we're at.
Yes. And if I try to dispel the gem, it seems to be holding something. No, never mind. It just seems to be holding something, containing something. Like, if I attempt to dispel it, it might release whatever it is that it's holding.
Insight.
Holding something?
Insight.
I trust Fenilius, okay?
Is there any reason?
John doesn't.
Is there any reason why burying it in the sand and just leaving it here wouldn't work to keep them from knowing where we are?
Robbie John wants to put it in a hole and walk away.
I want to pause for just a moment so the people that wanted to roll insight have their chance to know what Fenilius
16
is talking about.
If we do that, then we might get lost. We won't get lost if we have it.
Go ahead and give me a deception, Fenili.
Do you want it at disadvantage because Fenilius so poorly attempted to cover over his mistake?
I do. You give yourself a de-inspiration if you don't have one already.
Oh yeah, I have a -1 deception, so this should be fun. A 3.
Yeah, you don't know what, but he's definitely not telling you all the things he knows. He is blatantly avoiding something very strongly for some reason.
Fenilius, I don't know what you're trying to hide from us, but frankly, I just got back from being chased by living food, so I'd really like to know what's going on. And also, you look very young.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know.
Compliment.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's my mother. I don't know. So anyway, yep. We shouldn't try to dispel this or break it or anything. Burying it in the sand sounds like a good idea.
Fenilius, what else do you know about this gem? You seem apprehensive, but come on, friend, you can trust us.
Can I, though? It's... Alright, so, listen. I'm gonna use a word. And just understand, it's like that. It isn't this. It's just like this. So it isn't the same as any other experience we may or may not have ever had in the past. Okay?
John is reaching her hand for his lap.
So I'm just gonna say it's phylactery-ish.
Chris gonna immediately smack him on the head with a quarterstaff.
Robbie John is gonna give him a quick rap on the back.
Why are you getting mad at the messenger?
Hold on. Phylactery-ish? So look at me, Fernelius. Do you feel as if you're being compelled or controlled by anything? Answer truthfully, friend.
No, see, well, this is why I tried to say it's light. It isn't a phylactery. It's just similar. It seems to be.
Hey,
it
Fed.
seems to be yes.
Give me a percentile dice roll.
Also, all the whacking is for touching magic gems with their bare
22.
hands.
All right, a 22 is noted. I may or may not whisper you.
Okay, so it's like a phylactery. It isn't a phylactery. It's similar to one. It's adjacent, and I think it's just holding something inside it. As long as we leave it alone, I think it's fine.
Briss is going to very, very sternly turn to both Fernelius and Basil and just be like, you do not... First of all, you touched it. Do not make Basil touch it, but you touched it. If anything seems off about you, which, by the way, a lot seems off with you right now, I'm going to eat you.
That is very aggressive, Brissinger. And I understand. I understand how bad it might look. But I suppose coming from me, it doesn't exactly mean a lot. But I do trust Fernelius, but I also remember what it was like when I touched the last phylactery. Fernelius, I mean, okay, perhaps I could hold it, and then I could try, and if I, regardless of what I feel afterwards, I could maybe meditate a little and clear my mind, like I did last time, Brissinger, after you spoke to me. And then if I refuse to do that, then we know something really awful and terrible is happening. But if I do it, then it should be maybe okay. But also, we could not do that.
No, listen, again, it's phylactery-ish. It isn't one. Okay, so the problem with the last one, right, was Basil and I touched the phylactery, and then we didn't want to give it up, right? Mm-hmm. That was so a lot of problems were caused because we were being controlled, and we didn't want to give it up, and problems, I'm happy. Any one of you can take this one. Just don't break it. Just be careful with it. I don't need to keep it. You can do what you want with it. See, it's not a phylactery.
But you've seen him attached to it already because you already named it. You called it Jason.
Huh?
USOV. The best part of that joke was the pure confusion. What?
If we bury it out here in the desert, who's to say you're not going to come back for it at some point? I hate to second guess you, Finn, I really do, but we've had bad experiences with phylactery-ish items in the past.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm still not over the phylactery situation. I had to go to therapy. Do you know what my therapy was? It was leaving for 3 months to figure out my bakery. I was stress baking for 3 months.
Well, I mean, you make good food, so...
I forgive you, Fernelius, and I obviously forgive Basil, who's my son. But I don't like phylactery adjacent, I don't like phylactery present, and I don't like phylactery over there. I don't like phylacteries.
At the same time, I don't want to just leave it for anyone to find. Fernelius, what do you think if we were to put it in a bag of holding or some other extra-dimensional space where it can't necessarily be accessed by whatever is following us?
Like I said, I don't care what we do with it. I just know if we keep it with us, then whatever, I don't know if it's whatever's inside it or whatever is, maybe something's crying on it. I don't know. But I just know if we keep it with us, they're going to continue to know exactly where we're at and be able to continue to teleport directly to us.
Right, but what if it was in a bag of holding? Can an entity scry into or through a bag of holding?
I
have a
don't.
better idea.
I don't think they can, but I don't know everything about how this one works. What is the other idea?
Well, in theory, then they would be able to scry on the bag of holding that it's in, and that would defeat the purpose of putting it in the bag. But my turtle shell has a portable hole in the inside, and they can't scry on that because it's not an object; it's part of me.
Is that how that would work?
I have no idea how Ricky would rule that, but Grok's going with the theory that the portable hole that's inside his shell is part of him, and thus he would give the wisdom save. But you can scry on objects; they don't get a save. If you scry on people, they do get a save.
Well,
So I'm going with the Grok thinks the portable hole inside his shell is part of him, so he thinks it's safe.
it just sort of feels like a little bit of a temporary fix. I mean, I don't know how. I don't understand how this magic works. Obviously, you and Fernelius would have much better understanding than I, but if they. I don't know if they could use it to gather information about what is around the gem. Maybe they could, I don't know, gather information on the things inside your portable hole. And then maybe when you take things out of the hole, it could use, I don't know. But it does feel rather temporary.
Well, what about? How about if we create I can make a teleportation circle right here, and somebody else could go with me, teleport to the capital, and see if they have another of those special boxes. We can give them the job to put it in a box and store it in their vault, and then we could teleport back here and be done.
I think that's quite a good idea, although we don't know if Abel was successful in robbing the last one.
Right. But Abel wouldn't be after this one. I'm sure Teseo could easily find a way to obscure this thing from whatever is watching it.
I find it very bold to assume we have any idea of anything that Abel might want.
Well, that's true too, but if Abel wanted this, I'm sure he would have already tried to get it.
I don't know, maybe we could do a sort of bait and switch. We're going to release a dragon from a prison. That leaves a perfectly good prison, just not being used by anyone. We just toss this. I don't know how magic works.
Not a bad idea, but that means we'll have to keep it with us for now.
Well, maybe we can keep it in a portable hole until we get there. Because I think that might work. I don't know if there'd be any downsides to it, but maybe a double-pronged approach. First the portable hole, and then the dragon prison. I mean, what even is in this thing?
We could poke a hole in it and make it a necklace and wear it.
That sounds dangerous.
That sounds like the worst idea.
Vanilla, so you think you have an idea what might...
I don't. I have no idea. Which concerns me. That's why I don't really want to destroy it, and I don't really want to let it stay with us. It feels to me like going to the capital and putting it in one of those boxes that we know for sure stopped the phylactery from transmitting or sensing or whatever. That feels like the best option to me. But
yeah,
you know.
I mean, we could always just ask them for advice as well.
I have an idea.
I just want to say, in the history of this podcast, that's the scariest sentence I've heard.
True.
Is that coming from Lewis or from players in general?
Coming from Onyx. Lewis is a great guy, depending on the character, but he plays his character well, and his character is not safe.
Onyx looks at the gem. Okay, you bunghole. Come on out and fight like a man.
This is, oh boy.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Rub it down face palms.
He didn't come out. He's a chicken. It's okay. We're safe.
Onyx, give me a perception check.
9.
Everything's fine.
I don't know. I think Fernelius makes a good point.
I can cast a teleportation circle and have it there and back in just a few minutes, and then we can continue.
I mean, this is a pretty esoteric place for a teleportation circle, but I suppose.
Well, not a permanent one. Just I have a spell that I can use.
Will we be able to come with you?
A moment of silence as the player sees how many people can transport with them. As many people as can make it through in one round can go with me. But I don't know why anyone would need to go with me. I'll just take it and drop it off and be right back.
Well,
Bobby John is going.
I think we should try and
Well,
stay
you're
together as much as
obviously
possible.
you're obviously going to take Robbie John with you.
Briss is gonna
I don't think she's allowed to leave your side anymore.
That's fine. That works with me.
I would like to go as well.
We don't all need to go.
Do you not think we should try and stay together? Especially if demons can just... devils, sorry, can just pop up at anywhere at any time? Anywhere at all?
We'll be in the capital, and they've got people there. I mean, a little bit stronger than us to deal with devils if they want to show up inside the castle.
Hopefully.
And they'll be attracted to
You don't
the
think
gem
that,
anyways, not us.
You don't think it's a bad idea to take the gem inside the castle and give the devils a way to teleport into the castle as soon as he gets there?
Yeah,
before
that's
they
sort of
put
the
it in
point
the
I'm
box.
making. I agree. I don't see the point in allowing even a brief lapse of security.
Ricky, has there been any indication that these devil encounters happen in a cycle or pattern, or are they just completely random?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and give me an intelligence check?
I mean, either way, I would like to accompany Fernelius.
Yeah, I definitely want to go with them because I don't trust the DM, and there is a chance that they will open up a portal while we're trying to get it put in a box.
Trying to put a gem in a box.
Are you trying to say that I would randomly throw encounters at you like a
First-
jerk?
Doesn't sound
Well,
like
you
something
do
we should
random encounters. I mean, that's kind of the definition of what a random encounter is.
I don't know. This sounds like slander.
Nah, Roland, you don't know any patterns.
What's in the
I can-
box?
I can create a teleportation circle, and Robbie John or whoever could go through, tell them the situation, and see if they'll bring a box to us.
Is that
Yes.
faster?
Mr. Grok, could
No,
you
that
send...
doesn't harder.
Could you send your Mr. Cloney guy through there?
I could, yeah.
So Mr. Grok Cloney can go and get it and come back?
Do you know teleportation circle?
I do, yes.
Yeah, that would work.
But would you be taking Grok to your mother's teleportation circle? Or
No.
but isn't Balefield the only one of the only elf from the capital that Grok knows? Well,
That's a good point.
I feel like they would be a bit upset if a dragon turtleborn just appeared in that hole. I mean, last time people just appeared in that hole. It didn't go. I mean, it's not a warm reception.
I mean, it's inside of a castle. I don't imagine they like random people teleporting in and saying hi.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I suggested Robbie Jean. I'm pretty sure she could go and be just fine.
That's an excellent point.
Well, but there is a problem with this plan.
They have food at the castle, so she'll never come back.
No. Robbie John is supposed to keep an eye on Mr. Finn, and if she is there, she cannot be watching Mr. Finn if he is here.
The simplest solution is we just all go.
And then we all come back.
Robbie John, can we all come back?
And then we start studying the area that he's going to put the teleportation circle. He's going to really focus and concentrate on it so he can make a circle to come back to this exact spot.
Fernelius knows his way around teleportation circles, Robbie Jean. I believe he knows what he's talking about.
His family is probably the best when it comes to teleportation magic.
Quite impressive.
Well, Robbie John is sorry, okay? She
Oh.
was worried.
I hadn't meant to accuse you of anything, Ravijan. Of course, I
Yeah.
was simply trying to defend Finelli, and maybe perhaps reassure you. My mistake. Sorry, Ravijan.
Robbie John, never apologize for being yourself.
He just mumbles under his breath, saying something along the lines of he seems to do that a lot. So I study the area, and then I cast teleportation circle. I say, okay, everybody that's going, go.
As you study the area, a gray mist swirls, and a flash of light emits from the gym into the mist, and this 8.5 foot tall, slender, gray robed, dead looking creature with tentacles hanging from its face comes out, and you hear a laugh.
Is the portal up?
No, not yet. He's
Okay,
studying the
before.
grace. Yeah, I stopped it beforehand.
Okay. That was more just me trying to understand the situation.
Are you calling me a jerk and saying I would throw random encounters at you guys?
This doesn't feel as random.
Not random at all.
This is premeditated murder. This is a homicide.
So it stands there gray with a gray cloak surrounded by old ancient blue robes, four long tentacles kind of oozing ichor as it stands there and takes you all in and goes,
You found the eye.
Briss is gonna look at whatever this creature is and just be like, "You remind me of sushi."
Zoidberg don't know nothing about sushi.
Did you just come out of that eye gem?
No, I use the eye gem as a focus.
Are you lying?
Are you lying?
I didn't. That's not how lying works.
That's not how line works. That was good.
Is this a friend?
Brisinga, I know you've been
Did you ask
busy
that?
for a while.
Did you ask that out loud?
No, this is player asking that. I don't know who this is.
No!
We don't know
Only a
who this
friend.
is. We don't know who this is.
Do I? Okay.
Most things that look like sushi aren't friends.
Okay.
That's not a
Have
wrong
we-
point.
Can player ask if we have met this thing before? Okay.
It's a new thing trying to kill us.
Rad. Cool.
Get in line, pal. All right, Come on, that's not fair. You can't just jump the queue like that.
That's right. Take a number and wait your turn.
He laughs and he goes,
You may get rid of the eye. We will allow you to take the eye and hide it. We don't need to watch you anymore. We've already acted. We've already done. We've completed the plan.
You're gross.
Ravi-chan likes none of that.
I'm gross.
Who are you?
And he kind of leans his head. And by the way, as this thing is speaking, there's no lips. You're all hearing this thing in your mind.
Oh my god, that's bad.
He smiles and he goes,
I'm gross,
kind of as good as a smile as you can see from a tentacle face.
but you're soon homeless.
You're disgusting. I don't like you. Your face is very weird. I just got done fighting a lot of jelly things, and you look like a jelly thing. So again, gross.
And then it turns and it starts to fade back into mist as it starts to walk away. Are you guys gonna do anything?
Grapple.
Do I know what a
That's
mind? Do I know what a mind flayer is?
Sure, but this isn't a mind flayer.
Well, I
That's
know
what we'd
that,
like
but
to try and
he
run
looks
into it.
kind of like a mind flayer to me.
Oh, he super looks like a mind flayer.
So that's what I'm going with. Have you ever tried calamari? I've always wanted to know, does that count as cannibalism for you guys?
Alright, before we go too far, without making rolls, you would know what a mind flayer is. Onyx, 100% would know, and probably not like mind flayers a lot. They would have been allied with his buddy Jethero. This one looks like it's dead, and it kind of actually looks familiar. You see an axe wound on it, so you may have already met him once, Onyx. A halberd wound. Phanilius would know what a mind flayer is. Grok and Bress would know what a mind flayer is. tentacle things eats brains, and all of you can tell that this thing is unholy and not alive.
So what are we doing about this one?
I wanna try and hit it.
Well, you've grappled it. Onyx has grappled it.
Yeah. Can I try and make some attacks against it?
Do you guys want to attack it? Or are you attacking the thing?
I want to try and attack this illithid-looking creature.
All right. Everybody give me an initiative. Basil's going to get to go first, and then everybody will get to go right after.
Illithid adjacent.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I like a natural
So
20 for my
5 for
first roll with it.
At least get a 9.
Brock got a 9.14.
5 for Briss.
The simulacrum got a 21.14, which beats that natural 20 you rolled.
Oh, yeah. Basil got a natural 20 to attack.
Onyx got a 20 for initiative.
All right, Basil, go ahead and make your attack roll. Go ahead and click the damage for that natural 20.
Okie dokie.
Probably down to 17.
So that's 16 damage, and I am going to try and stunning strike it. Constitution save, DC 17.
Okay.
Also, I'm assuming since this was like a before a fight smack, I just get that one and then we go into initiative.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're going to get
Okay,
one
yeah,
now,
cool.
and then we're going to go.
Okay, cool. So, wait, but oh no, I meant one. Do I get one swing and then we start initiative, or one attack action?
Yeah, you got your one swing.
One swing. Okay, yeah. So now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn. Maybe if you don't go soon, I'm going to take that turn away from you like a jerk.
I was confused. Okay, I'm gonna make attack action again. 23 to hit. I presumed that hit, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
I don't know anything about these creatures, and I would maybe they got magic AC. I don't know. But yeah, 23.
Yeah, it hits.
Stunning strike again. And I'll just put it in chat, but I do have Mage Slayer. I don't think what it's doing is a spell. I'm assuming it's a ability, but I will put it there anyway.
All right.
For the sake of, so second attack, 29 to hit. I don't know if it's stunned, so I'm just going to keep trying to stun it.
Yeah, it's made its roll all 3 times.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I am doing it again on that one, and then I'm going to bonus action key point for 2 more attacks, and I will stunning strike on those as well, because this thing's gross. And that's 13 damage on this attack.
Holy crap, you are unloading on this thing.
It's gross!
I'm not saying you're not justified. I'm just saying, holy crap, you are pulling out all the bells and whistles for this.
Yeah, I don't like it. 24 to hit.
I wouldn't like seafood.
Yeah. 6 damage, another saving throw, and then I'll make another attack. 17 to hit.
He's got 2 natural 20s in defense of your stunning strike. It's 3 total for this guy.
So we're trying to get him out the way now. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 11 bludgeoning, and then another save, please. And that's Basil.
Bludgeon him right to the face.
I'm trying!
So Basil, Onyx grabs this thing, and then Basil runs up and unleashes a holy hell of unfury attacks. Just thud. It sounds like you're hitting just gross meat over and over, and bits of vile and grossness are just splattering. Onyx has undead mind flayer juice all over his face, a little in his eye right now, just from the splash. Oh God, he put it in his mouth.
Oh no, Onyx! I'm so sorry.
Onyx is now a lesser vampire. Floor now. Ugh.
Onyx is going to the dentist after this.
and the whole time the Alhoon is just, his tentacles are writhing, not in pain, but in a weird, like, sadistic pleasure as you beat on him.
What's that thing? It's gross.
It's worse when they like it. What the heck?
Damn it, Basil, you figured out its kink.
Ow! If anyone casts Vicious Mockery, just kink shame it, okay?
Alright,
I need to get
Grok.
Vicious Mockery. Someone get me Vicious Mockery.
Grok, your Simulacrum's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna natural 20 on that thing with a firebolt and deal 52 points of damage if I just did that math right.
What the
and hit AC 30.
As it comes up to the Alhoon's turn, you hear it laugh again as its cloak is in flames around it, and pieces of his flesh are falling, clearly near death. And he looks at Onyx and goes,
Want a reunion?
Sure.
and then he doesn't do anything on his turn.
I am going to rage and keep my grapple.
Anything else?
No, I'm holding him down for everybody else to beat.
Rabbit-Jan, what are you going to do?
Rabbit-Chan has a strong urge to go back home, but she's going to throw a sacred flame. So, dex save 18.
I don't like it when Ricky laughs though.
Does Grok still have his homunculus at the Mobile Beginnings?
No, we brought it with us and it died last session. I gotta cast it again.
Mm-hmm.
It takes an hour to cast, so I haven't been able to do it yet.
Yeah, we only remembered after we left, I think.
All right, so it doesn't flinch as radiant flames from the heavens come down and almost destroy his form. You can see through parts of him. The cloak has started to burn away. One of his eyes has clouded shut. One of the tentacles falls to the ground as it's pierced by that flame. One of the arms is blackened and twisted and bent beyond recognition. And it's only able to actually stand because of Onyx's death's grip on him. And it just holds eye contact with Onyx over his shoulder, laughing. Phanilius?
I'm going to ask it a question. Who is we, and what mission did you accomplish?
We are the hand, and we accomplish every mission.
I'm starting to think that the hand is a little too full of itself. Just throwing that out there.
I mean.
Grok.
The first firebolt doing so well, I think Rock's gonna firebolt too.
Come on, rinse and repeat.
I'm gonna hit AC 26 for 21.
2 hit points. You hear...
Well, I didn't know that.
It looks over towards you, Grok, and it makes with its one eye that's not popped like jelly. It makes eye contact with you and starts to cackle with laughter as the firebolt leaves your hand. And as the body burns and melts, the eye it kind of dissolves into a puddle, and the eye is on top of the puddle, still staring at you as it laughs.
Victory.
What does any of that mean?
It means victory.
We want declaring that we have victory.
As it falls, a beam of black necrotic energy fires from its falling body and shatters the gem.
Oh.
And now you guys have a real fight.
Ooh.
Rabbit-Chan really wants to go home, guys. Mr. Fan, teleportation, please.
Oh, I don't know if we can cast it right now. I don't know. Basil. All of these things kind of poof themselves into existence as the Alhoon dies. And it's actually...
Wait, does the initiative reset?
It is... Where's Roland?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Because this happened like halfway through Grok's turn, right?
No, it was... Grok firebolted it and killed it. It's Roland's turn. Roland, what are you gonna do, buddy?
Roland will cast Gravity Sinkhole at 5th level, and I'll place the token right here, affecting these 5 Minotaurs.
Pick 2 of the Minotaurs. Just highlight them real quick, Ron. 2 of the ones in your box.
The 2 on the right.
So you guys see a dark greenish energy erupt from the ground and almost pull, not almost, but actually pull a few of these guys in closer together. And a couple of the Minotaurs are hold really hard towards the center. A couple of them take damage but stand there. Chris, you... I don't think you get hit. You do. You get hit for 7 piercing. Grok, what's your armor class, Grocky?
My AC is 17.
Your simulacrum's fine, but you get hit for 14 piercing. Basil, one of the Minotaur aliens, that doesn't work out well, Minotaur skeletons, lowers its massive undead head, runs at you, and slams into you, goring you for 14 piercing damage.
Rude.
Chris, you get hit for 13 slashing damage.
I'm in so much pain.
Chris, what do you want to do?
We gonna fireball these BBs.
Drop it right there.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Danke.
Nice.
Oh, hooray.
It's like playing whack-a-mole.
Briss blows another fireball from his nostrils, I imagine, killing several skeletons and really damaging a couple of those Minotaurs.
Yeah.
They don't look like Minotaurs to me. They look like regular cars.
Centaurs. Okay, zombies. Yeah, we get it. You're zombies. Whoa, look at me. I'm a zombie. I can hit people. Rude.
Grok, you get attacked a bunch of times. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Onyx, you get attacked a bunch of times. Only one hits for 8 piercing before rage damage. Ooh, Basil. One
What the
manages,
heck?
as you get gored by this Minotaur zombie, one perfectly jabs you in the ribs with a short sword, hitting you for 8 piercing.
Rude. I turned into a zombie pish cushion. Pish cushion. Okay, Spud. Nice. I'm a pish cushion, guys.
Pish posh.
Pish posh. That's what I'm saying. 8 damage. Yeah.
Is
Oh.
a 17 hit rolling?
A 17. Yeah.
And you take 13 slashing, and then what was your armor class on your on fake Grok?
His AC is the same as mine, 17.
So you're gonna get hit once. He hits once for 14 slashing.
I'm gonna cast Shield with him and make his AC 22.
I'm gonna mark that off of him. All right, Basil, your turn.
Yep. Okay, so just for the sake of flavor, I like to imagine that when he's gored by the Minotaur, he sort of grabs its horns? What are they called? Horn? Its horn, and sort of when it rears its head back up, he sort of goes up with it. And on the way back down, I want to take a stab at it, and then a stab at the zombie in front of me as well. So 2 attacks, 1 each. First one going to the Minotaur. 16 to hit the Minotaur.
That hits the Minotaur.
12 piercing damage. And then I will make an attack against the little Skelebob. 27 to hit for 10 damage. And then I will
The little skeleton guy looks mostly dead, mostly re-deaded, but not all the way.
Yeah, bonus action key point for 2 extra attacks, and I'll send one at the little guy. 27 to hit, 13 damage. Is he still up or is he down?
No.
The little guy. Okay, and then for the big guy, I'll send the other offhand attack. I'll kick him in the ribs because they're exposed and gross. 27 to hit, 7 damage. And then I will move myself here is where I shall go.
What's Fake Grok gonna do?
Fake Grok's gonna pull out that scroll of polymorph himself into a T-Rex.
The old faithful. Just be a dinosaur.
Fake Grok is at 1 hit point and costs 15,000 gold pieces to bring back.
Briss and real Grok, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Fake Grok is now at 136 hit points.
Do your best.
Grok got 18.
All right, you're fine, Grok. You get out of the way because you kind of know what Fake Grok is going to do. Briss, you just got knocked on your tush. No damage or anything. You just on your next turn to move, you've got to spend half your movement to get up. A T-Rex just appeared in your face. Onyx, what are you gonna do, buddy?
I am going to attack the one above me. I'm going to bring my halberd around from a left-hand swinging towards him, hoping to go through him so we go to the next one. Rolling a 15 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 points of damage.
Not kill.
Well, he's going to go ahead and still continue his swing to the next one. 14 to hit.
Hits.
For 18 points of damage. Then he's going to use the butt of his halberd to poke the one that he just hit in the face. 17 to hit. For 10 more points of damage.
2 of them are gone. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Crap, Rabbit Jan, it's your turn.
Rabbit Jan is going to swing her mace at the Minotaur to her left, the one closest to Roland and her, and see how that do. That's an 18 to hit.
It sure does.
So that's 9 damage, bludgeoning and radiant, fine smite. And then Rabbit-chan is also going to cast spiritual weapon, and 14 to hit.
14 to hit hits. Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it right between Rabbit-chan, or it's gonna smack the same one that Rabbit-chan hit before.
That thing is looking pretty rough. All right, Finn, your turn.
All right, I am going to move through Rabijan and in between Roland and Basil. And then I'm going to cast Scatter.
Scatter. Ooh.
Targeting myself, Rabijan, Roland, Berzinger, and Grok.
Oh, what?
And I'm going to move us all.
Go ahead and everybody move your tokens where Fenilius wants you to move them to.
Wait, who got moved?
Everybody's going to move up into this left corner. Roland, Brizinger, Grok, Robishan, and myself. And you can spread out however you want here. I would just kind of space everybody out with the casters in the back.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
A wonderful spell. So basically, Fenilius looks around, freaks out a little bit, casts some spell. The air shimmers around you guys, and you all of a sudden find yourself all over there. Is anybody unwilling to go along with the spell?
No.
Grok, what are you going to do, buddy?
That fireball token looks beautiful right where it's sculpting out around the T-Rex.
Roll the damage.
That is 28 damage.
Minotaur Skeleton's turn. It's the blue team's turn. They can move 40 feet. What's the armor class for the T-Rex? It doesn't matter. These all hit. The lowest is a 20.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's all going to hit.
So 4 skeletal minotaurs come running at the T-Rex, and all 4 hit it with their axes, doing a total of 96 damage.
We need to walk through them one at a time because every time he gets hit, he's got to make a Constitution saving throw for a concentration check. Because at some point, the T-Rex might drop.
That's fair. 36 points is the first one, was a natural 20.
It's a difficult check as well.
And that's going to fail it.
17 is that one.
Grok 2, I hope you live.
Which I will make this easy. I'll have him cast Shield. It will put his AC at... The AC's at 22, is not going to save him because the 23 is still going to hit. He's going to die.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry, buddy. As this next creature's turn hits, a beam of necrotic energy hit the other undead besides this thing in the bottom right-hand corner, and it started to fly away towards an opening black circle in the opposite direction from you guys.
So this guy did a thing, and now this guy is going towards it.
But that guy did a thing, and the guy who did a thing is running like a little girl away from the guys.
Undead Jethero.
I'm still a little bit confused, but it's okay. I think I'll figure it out as we go along.
The beholder used its eye beam and then ran away.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't get that.
Does anybody have any Hail Mary to stop this thing from running from where you're at?
I
Not right now.
don't think I do.
No, I'm all good with it getting away.
I'm not.
I'd have to sprint to catch up to it, but there's stuff in the way.
Yeah,
I'd
you're
have
not,
to-
because as that beam hits all the skeletons and everything around you, they just turn, look at you, and you hear,
Oh, guys, I
He's
guess it's not going
dead.
to be happy.
Now he's on.
I think that is 0.
How far is the beholder thing able to get in one round?
you would have no idea.
Well, I would have an idea as it's running away.
You would only know how far it got from you.
Right. That's what I asked.
Okay. Well, it's all the way where it is, plus a bit further. It's maybe 40 feet away from a portal.
Okay, I can get to it.
So it's, unless you pull some super cheater stuff, it's going to go through a portal and go away.
I mean, that's what it's going to do on its next turn, or it did that right now.
What are you going to do to stop it?
I'm going to teleport and hold monster.
Do you have another token left low enough to make it fail your save?
I have 3 luckies.
What about your portents?
If it's running for a portal, Basil would want to try and run past these nuts to stop it, but I don't know which ones of these are going to move to block me first, so I would just say that for now I won't until I see what the battlefield looks like on Basil's turn.
Yeah, go ahead and do your spells. Because its legendary actions don't involve... it only can use a random eye ray as a legendary action.
I can get...
So right now, because of the limitations of the map, it only has its regular movement. So let me give you all the stuff, all the deets before you spend resources. It's where it's at plus another 20 feet. So it's 130 feet from you, if that's your green line.
Okay, then that's too far.
Because its movement's 20 feet a turn. So essentially what it's going to do is it's going to take its turn to double move and go through a portal.
So it just used its I-beam its
Yeah, use an action.
action.
An action
Yeah.
and a movement.
And then it moved 20 feet this turn.
Mhm.
So what I was saying is if Basil can see that it's going towards a portal, he would try and run to stop it, but I don't know how much movement and stuff to use until I know where these Minotaurs are going to be by the time it gets to my turn.
How much movement do you have a turn?
I have 60, and I can dash as a bonus action and action.
180.
How high can you jump?
Crap ton.
I believe if I dash as a bonus action, it doubles my jump height. And I think you calculate. I don't know. There's a thing here for jump.
If you use all of that movement, you can get to it, but then you won't have any action left to do anything.
And so, how far away is it from Basil? Because dragging on the map is inaccurate, right? It's further away than it looks, right?
Yeah, 20 feet beyond where you think.
Okay, so it's about 85 feet away from me, so I'd only need to use my bonus action dash to get to it. But that depends on how many Minotaurs are able to get in my way and how many opportunity attacks I want to risk.
And then what are you going to do?
You know what I mean?
Try to jump and grab it? Because it's not on the ground.
Yeah, I would try and leap and strike it and attempt a couple of stunning strikes. Because that would be 3 monk points, because I forgot that key was a word, on that turn, and I have enough for that. Yeah, I have 6 points left, so I could do that in one turn. But, like I said, I don't know how the Minotaurs are gonna form up, so, you know. If I can't reach you with my jump, that's fine. All I know is it's doubled if I dash as a bonus action.
I'm fairly confident you're not going to be able to stop it.
Okay.
This turn. This fight. Stop trying to stop my stuff, guys!
Well, all I can do is run fast, Ricky. I gotta use it sometime.
Punch things softly a lot.
Maybe I want to punch things aggressively, Ricky.
You do aggressively punch
But like
things.
more, you know?
You already hit like 9 times a turn. What do you guys want to do as this thing leaves, the undead creatures? The beam hits them and they start to collapse. Powers the portal.
You suck up their juice?
I mean, they don't... Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You sucked up their juice, guys. That's gross. I mean, I'm fine with just saying that Basil can't get to him. It's okay.
I thought Rick was going to stop him.
I can stop him, but I don't think we're supposed to, so I'm just...
No, if you can. If you've got a way, do it.
As long as I'm within 150 feet of him, I can wall of force around it and at least slow him down. Basil could get to him after that.
Okay. Then instead of saying he goes to the portal, we'll just stop here, put Onyx back, and next time when we play, we'll start right here and figure out if Onyx is going to get a kill on Jetharo again. Or watch somebody else get a kill on Jetharo again.
Oh, he didn't watch it the first time. He thought he did it.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of Defenders of the Vale. You can follow the cast on Facebook at Defenders of the Vale or on Twitter at Defenders Vale. Please subscribe. Go to your favorite podcatching app of choice and leave us a 5-star rating and review. And be sure to tune in next week for more shenanigans from the Vale. Until then, Guildies, farewell.
Hey, look, it's Mr. Mallory.
There he is.
I imagine he's speaking Portuguese to her right now.
Yeah. So we won't understand it.
Dude, they're staring all the way in their eyes.
Yeah, that's a hardcore love stare right
Right,
there.
this is like Netflix quality.
That is hardcore.
Might want to block the camera there so we don't see any of that.
Whoa.
Should I leave this part in?
Look at you guys.
I think I just fell in love with him a little bit.
Mr. Mallory.
I was getting scolded because I let the 90-degree weather kill his flowers.
Oh, you bought
So,
Un momento, por favor.
nope, you're not getting it. Haha.
But I said please in a different language.
No, you said one moment, please.
Let's go please in there.
Yeah, she said please in another language. That's what she said. She didn't say that was the only thing she said.
No. Cállate.
Silencio.
Cállate is the STFU way.
I know. I said
Yeah, I
the
had
only
my-
other way.
I had my Spanish teacher yell that at the whole class.
I just had a Spanish patient yell at me today, and all the Spanish-speaking people were like, ah. Everybody else was like, kayak?
My favorite Spanish insult is chinga tu madre.
Wow. First of all, we're not dropping F-bombs, all right? I don't care what language you're in.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. Don't say that unless you want a reaction.
And my mom can beat you up.
That's 2 for
My mom
Mallory
can literally
this-
beat
this
you up.
shit.
Sorry, I've been hanging out with children all day. It kind of worked some out of you.
Wow, what kind of kids are you hanging out with that have influenced you to speak like this?
Fine.
Well, okay. Well, all right. We're gonna have a talk with Walter. We need some discipline around the Rabbi Jan household.
So, for the viewers, after the whatever the gross
Alhoon.
guy Alhoon destroyed the gem with his death ? Ricky
Made up
spent
DM spell, yes.
Ricky spent a good 5 minutes just piling tokens onto the board. A lot of undead stuff. I'm assuming it's undead because that's what the tokens look like, but a lot of undeadness. And it's gross, actually.
A lot of
and icky.
skeletons looking stuff.
Yeah, it looks like skeletal minotaurs too that we fought before.
Well, they're of age.
I
Get
see.
it, Minotaur.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Just gonna cyberbully me for my accent. Okay, cool. No, cool. What am I, Joe?
Jeez.
So for the viewers, these fireballs from Grok and Bersinger are really just wiping Skeledudes out of existence, and it is glorious to see. There's still a lot of Minotaurs. Do not get me wrong. We're in the labyrinth right now, but it's better than it was.
They're what I have a group that calls it cleaning up the trash. It's a whole bunch of low hit point monsters out there. It's throwing them out, cleaning the trash off the
map. My character in his campaign is designed to do just that.
It's good.
He's really good at it. My character, not him. He's horrible. My character's me.
I was about to say, there's not much difference between your character and Grok.
You got that sword spell I'm going to take. I can't wait to see a little gnome zipping around.
Steel wind
awesome. I love that.
All right. First of all, I want to pause for a moment. I know we've done that a lot, but I can see Lewis's face. Lewis, I'm going to say you probably have to play like a wizard from now on because you kind of look like a wise person. Like you got some stuff from the streets that you know about.
Looks can be deceiving.
Damn.
Whoa.
We can't hear anything you're saying right now.
I realized I wasn't pushing it. But yeah, all those kind words just mean, oh, you look old, man. You look old.
Dang.
It's not old, it's wizened.
Wizened sounds like when you can't make it to the restroom.
You missed us, didn't you, Cass?
No.